Hi, it's Martin on the Knit365 channel. Welcome to another Advent blog. This is week 4. So without further ado, let's get straight into this week's video and see what the clues have in store for us. Right, so it is Monday, 21st of December, and I have started today's clue, which is adding these little gems to each of the little icicles. But I've reached a bit of a momentous occasion. I've made all the gems, and I promise you I have made all 9, which is why I've started sewing them on. But I actually don't like it. I'm looking at these, and maybe it's because the amount of work I put into making these lovely icicles. But I'm just not a big fan of these gems. You know, I think they have a place like here as a little brooch on her dress. But I think here where you've got these lovely spikes on her sleeves, I'm not sure I like the fact that these are now covered up. On the back of the cape, again, I'm okay with that. But if I look at it this way, I quite like just the clean white line. And if I look at it this way now, I don't really like how, I think it kind of muddies the design. So I'm making an executive decision and I'm going to cut these 3 off, and I'm just going to leave the plain white. So I have done today's clue because I've made 9 jewels. But I think you'll agree that actually without is better than with. And if you don't agree, that's fine, because I do think we're now getting into real personal preference for what the design looks like. So a very, very fleeting visit for today's Advent. So yeah. And actually, I've now got a little bit more time to go and work on the mega blanket. I've started the border, we're getting there. I will show you the mega blanket because I do keep referencing it. I'll show you at some point in this video. But there we go, that's Monday done. Good morning, Tuesday the 22nd of December, and I've cut the jewels off. I think it's the right decision for me personally. I'm so much happier without those on, although I did realise I've made a mistake that I might correct, I might not. I've put the jewels on, but they're actually not meant to go on the cuff, they're meant to go here. I think it's okay. Again, it's slightly different, you can still see them. I might cut them off and redo them. Certainly, I don't have time to be faffing with extra things, with everything else going on. But, yeah, I'm up to date because I've effectively skipped a day. So today is exciting, and I'm recording this early so that I can share this with you, and then I'm hoping I can pick the doll up and do bits on it throughout the day. Usually Christmas Eve is the big reveal. That's when we find out what we're making, and we all come together and show our creations. However, this year is slightly different because, of course, the doll is still bald at the moment, and today we're doing hair. Now, lots of you have been guessing, as have I, about what could we be creating. But actually, we've now got some choices to make, and depending on the hairstyle we give our doll, depends on whether she or he becomes something different. So I thought I would just record this to show you the options that we've been given as part of today's pattern. I know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to tell you now. I'm going to start crocheting on the hair today. I hope to get it finished today. If not, it might need to go into tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of crochet, and I won't have time to just sit down and do it all in one go because I've got to finish the mega blanket. But the options that we've been given as part of the pattern, and I don't think this is giving anything away as like copyright. So option 1 is a nice long flowing locks on the doll. Option 2, we get these lovely curly bits of hair. Option 3 is curly, but a little bit shorter. Option 4 becomes a wizard with long hair, but really funky grey beard. And option 5, really short hair with a really short beard. And basically what they say, what Carrie says within the pattern, and I said, I will just read this. I don't think it's a spoiler. From here on in, you are the decision maker for the final elements of the pattern. We're going to give you options over the next few days to create pattern options, and the choices you make determine the final design of your Christmas character. So I'm really excited to be able to customize. Carrie does say as well, if anyone has made other dolls or has the doll pattern book, there are unlimited number of options that you can do as far as the hair. They've given 5 options now as part of the pattern, and I am going to do one of these 5 because this is my first doll. I don't really know enough about the creation of how I could create a different, I don't know, an updo. I have no idea. So I'm going to create one of these. So I will see if I can film a little bit of my progress as I'm going throughout the day. I have got quite a lot on today in terms of chores and shopping and things. But I'll film a bit of progress and then I'll do the big reveal, and then you and I can meet our creation. Ho, 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 we're gonna ice the Christmas cakes. So I'll film a bit of content, a little bit of festiveness to go along with this week's vlog. I can't remember which vlog it was in. It was in one of the Westnitz make-along vlogs that I made the Christmas cake. I'll try and have a think if I can remember and signpost it below which one it's in. But yeah, hope you enjoy. Production step 1 complete. They've all got a little marzipan lid, bit of apricot jam to stick the marzipan to. So next step is icing. There we go, 4 iced cakes. I kept it simple with the design this year. I've just cut out some lovely little stars in fondant to decorate. So they are done and ready for delivery later today. And when I say delivery, I really mean a door drop, because of course we're in lockdown, but I think this is an essential trip. People need cake. And in a true non-spoiler, you can probably guess which one I'm doing, but I'm not showing you any more than that until the big reveal comes up shortly. Good morning. Today is the day. So it is Wednesday the 23rd and we get to open the mystery package. You've just seen a little bit of footage of me putting the hair on, but I've decided that you can wait another couple of minutes and I'll do a big reveal in a moment. Today we are making a crown, so I've got a choice of a sort of bobble style tiara, a gemmed crown, or a 3-pronged crown. and that is the option that I'm going to go with. I think that will look really nice. I like the dark colour, and I like the little gem on the front. So that's what I'm going to be making. And in today's mystery package, which I know you've all been itching for me to open, and some of you are surprised that I've waited this long. It is jewellery wire. So I've started the crown. I'm trying to do this reached out in front of me, so apologies, it's not the easiest of angles. But so I've started the crown. So I chained a number of stitches and I joined into the round. What I now need to do is take my jewellery wire, and I've never done this before, so this could be interesting. I'm going to take my jewellery wire, and I'm basically going to crochet the wire in. So I'm guessing I pop that there, just out of the way. So, for example, let me just pop that end on the inside so stick. So I'm going to go in the stitch and around the wire. Oh, this is going to be fiddly. Yep, we might need to do this off camera and then come back to check in and show you the finished crown. But there we are. So that's the start of day 23. I'm crocheting around the wire, which the wire is going to give us some great strength in the crown, but also support the 3 peaks that we have in the top of the crown. And there we go. You can't see it. There's the little end, which is okay. I'll tuck that in. But I guess we can... Hey, look at that. That's really clever. Such a cool technique to add the wire in as you're going. This is the dark steel polys. I've got the kitchen light on. It's dark. It's early morning. I'm trying to get ahead before we do our Christmas Eve stuff. So yeah, apologies that it's not as dark in real. It's not as dark on the camera as it is in real life. You've seen that before. Okay, I'm back just to show you how fiddly this is. So you can see the wire, you can see the thread. So I'm going to do a double treble. So round the yarn with both the wire and the yarn, and then through, take off 2, through, take off 2, split the yarn, and through, take off 2, and then find my place, miss 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and slip stitch into place. Look at that. There we go. It's very clever, but very fiddly. The sun has just started to rise here, so I think you can see the silver a lot more than I can see it in real life. I think the camera is picking it up. But yeah. 2 prongs to go, and then I'll give it a little pull and a tidy. Good morning. It's Christmas Eve. We made it. We've made it through Advent. I'm going to make you wait just a little tiny bit longer. I realised I didn't film the final bit of the crown yesterday. You saw me faffing with the wire. Interestingly, earlier in the video, you saw me talk about the jewels that I made that I didn't want to use. I've used one of the jewels to put on the front of the crown. The pattern does tell you to do that, but instead of having to make one, I had some already made for Monday, which saved me job. So I will show you the crown again in a moment when we do the reveal. I just quickly wanted to show you today's pattern. And then once it's all finished, we'll then do the big reveal. So today I am making a staff to go with my creation. And if I can try and find a little picture for you, one moment. I say a staff, I meant a scepter. I think it's just a walking stick with a jewel on top, but there we go. So it is 8:30, the sun is just rising. So I've been up early and I have made the outer, but that's not very warrior-like, is it? What's the creation gonna do with that? So what Toft tell you to insert a pencil. So I've made my staff. There we go. That's much better and much more threatening, maybe. So I've made the stick bit. I'm now going to make a circle along the top and I'm going to put a small bit of wire in. It's just 2 rounds on the wire and I've got a little bit left over from the crown yesterday. So I'm going to pop a little bit of wire in to make the circle, and then I think I sew a jewel onto it. I still have jewels left over for Monday, so I will pop that on. A few things to do today. I haven't wrapped any Christmas presents. Mother-in-law is being picked up at 2 p.m, so I need to finish this, finish the rest of the creation and just put all the bits together to then film a bit to show you, edit all this footage together and get it all online. So I've got a cup of coffee. I'm going to finish this and watch the news. And then I'll be back in a bit with the final wrap video. Okay, it's done. It's Christmas Eve and I finished. And everyone, meet meet my wintry white wizard. Isn't he just from a few videos ago, he just looks completely different. So we've got a lovely little staff, a scepter. It's very wizard-like. He's going to cast his spells with his wand. We've got the lovely little crown with the little spikes. And yeah, when I put the hair on, I just absolutely loved it. You know, I wasn't falling out of love with the Advent, but I found it really fiddly. And actually, when the hair went on, all of a sudden I was just like, it's been so worthwhile. So there we go. So we started out actually in the first bit of Advent. He, she, they. We weren't sure what it was going to be. And then I think I quickly decided that it was a girl because of the dress. But of course, boys can wear dresses, but wizards absolutely in folklore always seem to have dresses and capes. So I've decided it's a he again. Let me take the crown off just to show you the hair in a bit more detail. It's just... His hair is ridiculous and I love it. Look, he's got a proper woo! So yeah, so we've got this lovely funky beard in the silver. we've got this real mop of hair in the cream. Lots of different lengths, so it gives it texture, makes it look choppy apparently. And also, Kerry recommended in the pattern, which I've done and I love, he's got this little silver flash that comes through his white hair. So yeah, he's a bit of a dude, isn't he? Look at him, he's got, you know, you can lift it up, we've got a nice little quiff. Yeah, you know, he's out ready to party on the weekend. And then he feels a bit regal. He needs to go and rule in the forest so we can pop his crown back on. I think I've put too much hair on. One thing I did note, the number of stitches that I was meant to chain to make the crown didn't fit. So I added an extra 20 or so chains to make the crown a little bit bigger so that it fits over this massive mane that he's got. So there we go. That is the end of Advent. Thank you so much for watching and commenting and liking my videos. It really has been a struggle some days to remember to film and get the bit of the clue done, but the support that I've had from all of you has just made it so worthwhile. So thank you very, very much. And as I've said in previous videos, if you've just found me through Advent, hello and welcome. This is just one of many sort of project-specific videos. There'll be a regular monthly roundup. I know I haven't done November's, and then I haven't done December's, but I'll do an end of year roundup. I've been filming, so you can see the finished objects that I've got, but there'll be some videos, probably maybe one in between Christmas and New Year, if I've got festive time to do that. I am back to work in between Christmas and New Year, but normal service with the monthly vlogs will be resumed in January. If you are new here and you don't subscribe, please click the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe, but it just means that you get notifications when my new video has been posted. Give me a little thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below what you think of Advent. And I'm going to end it there. Over to you. So this creation doesn't have a name. It's the 2020 Advent. And there's a few creatures that Kerry's given us an idea of in mythical folklore as to who he could be. But he doesn't have a name. So I wondered, as you've all been on this journey with me, whether someone would like to name it. So please leave me a comment below with your suggested name. And I'm going to do it pure, small edit there. My mother rang to talk Christmas stuff. So yes, please leave me a comment below with your suggested name, and I'm going to choose the winner at random. I'll just list you all, 1 to however many of you comment with a suggested name, and then I'll use a random number generator. So I think he is a white wizard off of folklore, but he needs a little name, doesn't he? You know, a bit of alliteration. He's the white wizard Wilfred? I don't know. William? Let me know what you think. And I'm more than happy for one of you lovely YouTube followers to name my 2020 creation. So I'm going to leave this video there. I'm going to try and edit it together, and then it can upload while I wrap my presents. So I'll leave you with the tree and the Advent doll for 2020. Thank you so much for following me through Advent. I hope you and your family all have a wonderful festive break, a rest, Christmas, whether you celebrate, whether you don't. Just hope you have some wonderful family time. It's been a crazy year, 2020. So for Mark and me, Merry Christmas. And until we speak again, happy crafting.